everyone, welcome back to the Rest Stop. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another massage, but this time I thought I would show you guys just the process of getting the blanket all folded up and, you know, in a nice human shape. Okay, so I apologize if you hear any music. I'm finally able to film after hours of it, so hopefully it stays decently quiet. So normally I use a pillow inside of the blanket itself, but today I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use the blanket. So I'll fold it in half. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it sounds nice, so there we go. Yeah, and then just folding it in half, just a little bit at a time. So there we go. Hopefully that was some nice sounds to start the video off with. Yes, my entire bed is full of laundry. No, I don't care that that's on video. That's totally fine. I live by myself. Alright, so I'm actually going to flip this around. And I'm also going to try to put you up a little bit higher, like that. And then point you down. So you can actually see. Maybe I'll do it like this, so you can see down. Yeah, I like that lighting better anyways. So in today's massage, I figured I'll just do a full back, upper, mid, and lower, instead of just focusing on like lats or the inner traps or the shoulders or anything like that. So I'm just gonna do the whole back, okay? So from about here to here. So this would be C7 area-ish. C7 again is this. That bone that you can feel popping out from the base of your neck. So your traps here, your shoulders, your lats, mid traps, rhomboids, shoulder blades, or your scapula, erector spinae, or spinae erector. I can never remember which the order actually is. You've got your sacrum down here. You've got your sacroiliac crests, which are your hips, these round parts right here, hips. Okay, so these would be like obliques, sides of your abs here, and then on the front some serratus, which kind of comes through here on the rib cage, and of course you have the different quadrants separating each part of the back, depending on location. So thoracic is typically, I guess, from like your shoulder line to about here, like right above your lower back. I don't know where it ends specifically, like anatomically, but you've got the thoracic. It's basically your rib cage. So wherever your rib cage starts and wherever it stops. And then of course you've got your lumbar, L1 through L5. I think you have 12 thoracic vertebrae, and then seven cervical. vertebrae. But anyways, just talking about anatomy because I know you guys like it. I actually don't know as much as you guys might think I know about anatomy. Sorry, I'm very thirsty. Probably no more than like the average person, but I've only got an associate's degree, so it's not like anything crazy. Anyways, so I've just been doing what I normally do, which is scan over the entire body. Kind of pick and prod and see if anything stands out to me. What's standing out to me right now is that this won't stay tucked in. So just kind of using my fingers to see where you might have some underlying issues, or if you tell me there's any pain anywhere specifically. Both sides of the spine and lower back here. For those of you that don't know, my back problems are right about here in L5, S1, which is the fifth lumbar, the last lumbar vertebrae right here. It's right here. And the first sacral between the hips vertebrae. Your sacrum is basically two fused vertebrae with your tailbone at the end of it, kind of as the last vertebrae, I guess. I'm actually, you know what, I'm gonna do this how I would like someone to massage my back. Alright, I know it's already been 8 minutes, but I'm gonna show you guys, let me show you, alright? So I'm actually gonna flip this back. Flip this back because I know your mind says that these are the feet and this is the upper back, okay? So I'm gonna show you the feet right here. So let's see, sacrum would be right about here. It's a little bit closer to you. Let me just drag this off the bed, just a little bit. So right about here, okay? This would be right between your hip bones, your hip crest, your iliacs, sacroiliac crest right here, and then S1 and S2, and so L5 and S1. This is my problem area, okay? Right here. And actually, the bone itself is pretty sensitive to touch on that. It's called the lamina, the part that pops out, okay? Which in surgery they removed a little bit of mine. So I would like, because my hips and my glute, my hip and my glute and my sacrum, and specifically both sides of the spine right here on the erector spinae, those two big huge muscles on each side that stabilize us, are really sore, specifically on the sides. Like, they are really sore. But I, for whatever reason, have this sensation where I feel like if the Hulk were to grab my hips and try to do this, crank them around, that it would feel absolutely amazing. I don't know why. Probably there's just a lot of tension and inflammation in there. And those joints would probably feel really nice if they would just start to separate a little bit and relax, allowing allowing some space in between them. So I'm just gonna hold that and kind of wrap my hips around. Like imagine I'm taking my hips and literally rotating them, which would absolutely be really painful if your hips just broke off like that. But that's it. Like literally, this would feel so good if someone just grabbed my hips and tried to rotate them. Now you would have to be an absolutely massive individual to even be able to make a dent in, you know, those tissues, but and also some maybe some light pressure on that sacral joint down here. So again, I'm grabbing the hips and I'm putting pressure on S1, which is right below where I had my surgery, okay? I'm actually, another thing that I do quite often is I'll literally take my own knuckles and dig them into right on top of that bone. And it feels really nice. Most of it's just ligaments and bone, so probably just, again, a lot of inflammation down there in the S1 vertebrae. You have a ton of ligament. Like the entire lower back is just covered in connective tissue. It's like literally a sheath of connective tissue over the lower back. But that right there, just someone grabbing my hips like this and rotating would feel absolutely incredible. And I'm really jealous. I'm really jealous of this blanket right now. Okay, so I think the next thing I would really enjoy is, like I said, right above those hips and the L5-S1 on those sides of the muscle here and here. If someone were to, if it didn't hurt my lower back, right, to put pressure on the sacrum and extend, elongate the spine, decompress between those lumbar vertebrae, and then if someone took their knuckle, or if there was another person here, and they just dragged it, I mean really dragged it along, either way, pushing down towards the sacrum, or up towards the middle of the back, that would feel insane. Again, I'm really jealous of this blanket. So if you just held that sacrum down, elongated the lower back, the lumbar spine, and just took your knuckle and dragged it up that entire muscle column. I'm trying to make more sounds for you. So I'm just gonna do this. Literally just like a rake, just pulling up. It would have to be pretty tremendous pressure, pinpoint it all on that muscle, but that would feel really, really nice. Also, if you kind of just went sideways, right, against that, each column of muscle in the lower back, and kind of just followed it all the way up to where it meets the middle, the mid back, and then back down. Again, would have to be tremendous pressure for it to really do anything for me. But that would be really, really nice. Or let's pretend that these are exactly the bottom of my feet, and like this was the back of my knee. If I were to kind of tuck my knees, you can kind of see it like this. Like if that was my butt, right? And this is my feet, the heels of my feet, my knees right here, to kind of round out that back and expose the spine more. This would also, like, I know that's kind of ridiculous to look at, but if someone, there's a meme in here somewhere. If someone were to do the same thing with my lower back right here and just kind of go across each column of muscle, because now my spine is curved, this, and it's opened up those, you know, you have your vertebrae sitting on top of each other kind of like this, and they're protecting what's in between. So now you have them like, now in this position, they're opened up more. So you can really get in between each vertebrae a little bit more and work on those tissues in between. But that's something that I do, by the way, just to decompress my spine. When I wake up in the morning, I do that exact position. I'll roll over on my stomach and just tuck my knees and just be rounded out for a little while. But yeah, I'll finish off this video just with some nice sounds with the massage blanket dummy. Make sure this is all nice and tucked. Oh, it's unfolding. Just kind of go back over. Light pressure. This video ends, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, and as always, please, please, please